What is up, boys and girls? Happy Saturday and welcome back to Saturday Garage. Today, Dad is coming by and we are finally getting a motor in this Bugg. And then we'll be done with this Bugg. And I can sell this Bugg. Somebody please buy this Bugg. Dad's back.
I'm back.
So yesterday, my dad came by to just give a little bit of a pre-fit hand on the exhaust. He's back.
See what he abuses me with today.
It is for a 1200. That is the motor that came out of the Bugg. The motor going in is a 1300, and that is some amount of millimeters wider. So,
good.
Does it work now? Is it finished?
Almost.
As you can see here, we got it to fit. We thought there was going to be cutting and sectioning and or heating and bending. In the end, it turned out to be just a little bit of prying.
Change and push it in at the same time. Come on. We got it.
Already? Holy crap, this was easy. I guess the tubes are thin enough that it just kind of worked. We also got a whole bunch of other stuff done. We also got a few other things done while we were at it. We also got a few other things done while we were at it. We got construction over here. That's gonna get real annoying, I can promise you that. We got a fan shroud in. Oh my God. We got a fan shroud in. We got J-tubes on, obviously, if we've got the exhaust in. We put a thermostat in. We took a thermostat out.
Dog.
Turns out that it was jammed up and might be why it overheated in the first place. But as many commenters have said, I live in SoCal. I probably don't need it anyway. So that came out. If you need a thermostat, I've got it. I've got the goods. I've got what you need. Let me know. This audio is going to kill me today. Where did we leave off yesterday? Oh, we started to get the turbine off of the old generator to put onto the new alternator to put into the shroud. That nut was severely stuck and we couldn't back the shaft with anything, so Dad took that home. He's coming back in just a few minutes to return said turbine, and we're going to keep moving on this thing. The goal for today is to get it into the car. I would like to start this Bugg today. I would like to be able to move this Bugg today because I would like to be able to list this Bugg for sale this week. It's a cool car, fun car, but I'm over it. It's in my way. I've got other stuff I need to do. So bye-bye Bugg is the name of the game today. What else? Other stuff. We're going to do it. Dad should be here in a few minutes. We're going to get this thing finished, slapped together, and then slapped in. And we're going to slap its ass out of here. I don't know. That was a transition, I guess. All right, so first things first, I'm going to pull all the plugs so I can set this thing to top dead center because this distributor currently has no semblance of pointing at anything whatsoever. So I'm going to set it to TDC, set this thing in a reasonably good starting position, so I'm not doing it in the car. And that'll be one more thing done. We like things done. Sound. Yabba-dabba-doo. Cylinder one.
Took it right off. I thought it was going to be a problem.
Yeah, I'm setting this thing to TDC. Here, I'll tell you too. Hey, look, Dad's here.
Oh.
Check him out. Hey, look, he's here.
Hey, I'm back.
Can you see me now? Loose. Loose enough. Our TDC on the marker. Motor set to TDC. We got to stab a distributor at some point that makes sense because we don't know what that means. Okay, goodbye. Cut. All right, Dad's here. That's good. Whew. Dad here is good things. Dad's got the generator off of the turbine, and we've got an alternator, so it's gonna do some stuff. And construction noise continues. It's gonna get really old really quick.
Yeah.
Sorry for yelling. It's gonna also be a problem in the edit. All right, here we go. Where is said turbine?
Right, this one?
Ah, that's the one. Great.
And it was already spaced, so I just kept the spacers.
Oh, good.
The way
Okay.
it was.
Cool. So let's actually just copy before we take the thing out, because there are different tins for the alternator stuff.
Okay.
What the difference actually is. This needs to line up to something, and I don't know what that is.
This is for the other shroud.
No, but I'm saying this cutout here is
Yeah.
a vent, because it's supposed to actually cool the alternator. Like the fan shroud sends cool through here. So I guess this has got to be facing down, but that begs the question of what is facing up. Yeah?
This all came together.
It came with the car.
Oh, it came with the car.
Right.
There's your phone.
The kits sell with 3 pieces. It is that, this, and this. So, and the ring has to capture something. That's the whole point of it. Bugs are stupid. Maybe we just look it up. There's something I now know after having just researched it. So you need a packing tin to go on first, to direct said air, to give it a back platform to get into those little dudes. So, without having known that before, a little bit of a pain to put together. Now knowing that, less of a pain. 1, 2, 3. And now it's together. Hey look, somebody already got me bolts and washers. How great is that guy? Alright, tins are on. Terrific. Hooray.
Good.
Good. Okay. I don't know, but part of me expects you to come over with a rubber hammer.
Oh, come on.
Okay. If you don't have a 36 mil, inch and 7/16. Close enough. Now this is supposed to get, I want to say 40 pounds?
Oh, we're gonna have to tighten that.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to back it up. Well, it hasn't turned yet.
Well, I'm holding the fan. It's keyed. Alright, that's probably.
Aren't you strong?
I know. It's crazy, right? Let me look up a torque setting. I'll hold it.
Will you now?
I will. Between 40 and 47 foot-pounds. That's what they say they want.
You're good for what, about 20
Yeah.
pounds?
Ready? Cripes! Hold on. I got fingers I care about.
Ooh, you're a brave man.
I know. Go ahead. It's 40 to 44 pounds of strength right there.
Wow.
All right.
I'm impressed.
Stand, alternator stand is in the Bugg. There's still a bunch of junk in here. Hold the door. Shit. I didn't lose it, I just don't know where it is. That's the old one. That's the generator stand.
Well, I told you I found it, just the wrong one.
Yeah. It is more of a cast color than oil soaked.
Oh.
And it looks basically the exact same. I haven't cleaned up anything in here yet.
God, it could be anywhere.
It sure could. It sure could. It was under the back seat. I don't know why. Stand, strap, you got the strap.
I got a strap off the
Lovely.
old one.
Wait, that's the old one?
Yeah.
There's a new one.
Oh, there's a new one.
There's a new one. It's over here where it belongs. This is the new one from the guy who bought all this stuff 30 years ago.
Ready?
No, I'm probably not. All right, let's make camera things. Sorry, slowing down the day again. Okay, 2 things about alternator stands. 1, they are your oil fill also. Hooray. They are different than generator stands, I think, just because of the shape of this dude. Your oil fill goes here, goes through this little louvered dude, which I don't know if it takes gaskets or not. There's one on there, so I'm using it, but also it's kind of gooped it a bit because why risk leaks if you don't need them? Just clamp me down there. Tighten me up. Now the question will be, which we posed last night after we shut everything down. Can we get the alternator and fan in there with the exhaust on?
Find out.
Find out. If not, shroud comes off. Not a huge problem. We'll see. This whole filming thing really does get old. You just want to like keep getting stuff done.
Yes.
You gotta like.
Instead of moving cameras around.
Yeah. But, you know, I guess that's what's making me the hundreds of dollars. All right, any Hoosiers. Here, Stupid. Nope. Shroud off. No.
Lay it down.
Nah. Shroud off. Just be easier. 2 screws. That'd be a super pain. Okay. So
I guess we better do the bottom first, huh?
well, I think we better undo the strap first because it's wildly disoriented.
Good.
Not so good. There we go.
Let's put some bolts in and then we'll.
Seems wise. Hold on, I gotta get this tube down there first. There we go. Let me loosen this
Here we go.
doohickey a bit more.
Jesus Christ. Here?
No, socket. You know, the one that I just had. Here it is.
Found it.
Found it. Also now, the socket that was on the ratchet mere moments ago. There you go. Thank you. It's really important to spend most of your time looking for tools you just had. It's a critical component of Saturday Garage.
Okay. Let's bolt down the pedestal
Okay.
and then let's see what it does.
All right.
Bolt down.
What the fuck? There's literally zero angle to approach that from. How do you sweat so much less than me? That doesn't make any sense. It's crazy.
Okay, try turning them down.
Turning what?
No, the.
Yeah, great.
Okay.
And that's
it's
also
because
so much closer to being down.
It's almost because the shroud's being pulled back.
2 things. The shim pack that was
I
in,
was just say we may have to shim it.
right, but that's also not gonna help the shroud get down, and shimming it to a shroud that's not in place doesn't make sense. So here's problem.
So it's going down too far is what it's doing actually.
Well, the shroud's not going down all the way into its I don't know, into its tin holster.
It's not, but
This side is in, which actually, is that side tight? Can that side loosen at all?
this is tight.
No, I know. Maybe if we loosen that, it'll give a little bit of pivot space. But like, I don't see anything that it's hung up on. That's all clear.
Oh, you know what?
I don't know what,
got
but
it.
please
Loosen
enlighten.
this up. I think
It's loose.
this is pulling the shroud back. We need to loosen this up to where the alternator can go forward.
Okay. Oh, you think it's just the
I
alternator
think
stand
this is-
relationship?
I think it's. Yeah, but
Give it a spin.
just made it worse. Actually.
Volkswagens are stupid. Okay, well, there's a shroud in place. Tighten your side down. And that's one more like fixed position thing that we know is going to be where it is. Watch yourself. Oh, and we are seized. All right, I think it's a shim issue.
I was just gonna say.
It's got to be.
Well,
Push forward on that manifold. I'm going to hold this back, or that shroud. I mean, that's better. Okay, so we need to shim the fan
remove
inward.
shims. Yeah, remove shim.
So this shall just lift out. Boom. Huzzah.
Oh,
Okay. Please don't break my jaw.
I won't.
Look how simple. Look how simple. All right, so we want, what did we say? We want to take
I would take 2 out.
shims out of the back.
Yeah.
Okay. Ugh. No, bad sounds. I hate those sounds. There we go. All right, there's only one shim in the back.
Now there's none. There's not much.
It is, it rounds up to 0. Plenty. Yeah.
Plenty.
I hate loud noises. This car's been sitting since '83, let's call it. This alternator was made by Motorola and made in the USA. When do you think this was made?
Right. 5 years before the car was sitting.
Yeah, if he's like me and collects parts and then goes, oh, I'll get to him.
Yeah.
But yeah, made in USA Motorola.
No longer.
It's a long time ago.
So before you even put it down.
Like a glove.
This way, at least we know what.
Okay.
Okay, so that's tight.
Tight enough.
It's amazing with one shim.
Yeah.
It was probably what, 1,000th?
If that. Yeah. All right.
It's like maybe 1,000th at the most.
Cool.
All right.
Cool.
Awesome.
Awesome. Great. All right. Is it worth using the original oil cap because it's cool when it's that crusty inside? Probably not, but it's what I have. What'd you get that you're not filming? Oh, cripes. Really? It'll go on. Where there's a will, there's a way. Okay, question. Do you remember like 10 minutes ago, I was like, oh, let's throw this on. You go, oh, it's going to come back out again. Let's just put it on then. Yeah, it's going to come back out again now.
You're right. Blame the hired help.
Yeah, exactly.
Hired the help.
That's called managing. That's what that is.
I should say.
Here, maybe I can spread on it. Get it?
I got it.
Look at you.
Fine.
Man's a pro. Real Volkswagen guy over here. Oh, hitting? Pressing. Gotta use a loud hammer? God, ready? Alright, that's threads. Where's the nut? Okay, we're in a decent place, I think. We've got, I'm talking to them. Okay. We have a fan on an alternator, and that is in the shroud, and nothing is hitting. That's great. We're putting a pulley onto the shaft. Pulley's a little bit tight on the shaft, and the question came up. If we freeze it or heat it or whatever to change that little interference tolerance, which it probably shouldn't need, to be honest. But it reminded me of a question that we posed on Hot Rod Garage a while ago, and I don't know if we ever came up with an answer for it. So riddle me this comments section. If you've got a concentric thing you're trying to get over a shaft, whether it's a pulley over a fan shaft or a bearing onto whatever, any sort of shaft. If you freeze the outer thing, the pulley or the bearing, the idea is that's going to condense molecules and it's going to make it smaller, right? If you want to get an axle into something, you freeze that, it gets smaller, it'll slide in more easily. But if you're doing something that wraps around an item and you freeze it, is it going to make the ID smaller, or is it going to concentrically shrink towards the center? Catch my drift?
I got it. And I truthfully don't remember, but I know when they're trying to put a bearing
Right.
in a housing or what have you.
Right.
I feel like they freeze it.
Right.
And it makes the OD smaller. But in this case, we want the ID of the pulley to be larger.
Exactly.
So I think we'd be fighting ourselves.
If we freeze it, we're going to make the ID of the pulley smaller.
So it'd be counterproductive.
But so I guess the argument to that, because I don't know the correct answer, because that makes sense. But the question then becomes is it going to shrink the whole thing towards the center, or is it going to shrink itself towards the center of its mass?
It has to shrink the whole thing. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. If it shrinks the OD, it's gonna shrink every component. It's not gonna say, hey, let me just shrink the outside and not the inside.
No, it's going to shrink it all. But the question really is, it'll shrink the OD for sure,
right?
Because it's drawing the atoms, the molecules, closer together.
Yeah.
But as it's drawing them closer together, it's drawing them towards one another, right?
Right.
So the ID, it has no reference point for what is the middle to make the ID smaller. The ID, I would think.
The ID, the whole unit's going to shrink.
But what's it pulling towards? The outside ones are pulling towards the center, but the inside ones are pulling towards the other things. It might make the ID bigger. I don't know. What do you think? Okay, I don't know.
There you go.
I really don't know.
Okay, in the meantime, hammer away.
Ready? Square.
Keep going, yeah. You got it. Oh.
Oh.
Done.
Shims, outer pulley, nut.
Never mind, we don't care.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Hammer it, and that fixes it. The sizing set? I've used it a bunch. That thing's coming. Oh no. Oh no.
It's got it. It's got a fucking bit of to cut and have to hold it back together.
There we go. Now I don't remember which side those shims were on. I don't remember if they're on the front side or the back side. So either this was shimmed all the way open or shimmed all the way closed.
Yeah, but you'll figure out when you put the belt on.
Yeah, but then I've got to do it twice. I'm just gonna not tighten it.
Yeah.
All right. Papa just used bad words.
Oh.
We realized that the intake manifold might have wanted to go on before the old alternator there. Well, let's just see. You know, maybe it does. All right, let's see if we even have to. I'm thinking that we do, but yeah, we definitely do. Might be taking it apart again. Stand by. A bunch of dunce caps we are.
No, actually, yeah, I got it.
We're not bug people. We weren't raised this way.
On that side.
Oh, look at that.
But not on that side.
Weird. Jesus. What gorilla put this thing on?
I had my little sister put it on. Is that too tight?
Was. hoist.
Hey, who put those pulleys on? Ooh.
So I didn't need it anyway.
You got gaskets?
Oh, I sure hope so. Actually, in that box are the heat risers gaskets. Little duders. Wait, is that right? That don't feel right. No, that ain't right at all. Tain't right. Okay, here's the deal. I know I have these gaskets. I have seen these gaskets. I did too. Let's do a quick look up and see if there's...
Yeah.
You cut any camera you see running.
I'm gonna check that one.
Okay, well, let's see if AutoZone's got them. Well, I don't want this to come as too much of a surprise for everyone, but I in fact did not have those gaskets. So here we are. This is the third Saturday this week, so welcome back. I last night drove down to IPC, which is the Volkswagen store, local brick and mortar that I'd mentioned in previous videos. They were cool enough to take an order online and just leave the stuff outside for me. I got down there about 9 o'clock and picked it up, so super cool. Thank you, IPC. That was rad. Also, that was a 2-hour round trip unnecessary drive that I didn't have to make had I just purchased them ahead of time. In total, it was $3, I want to say, in intake manifold gaskets. I don't know. I try to think ahead. Doesn't always work. Anyway, got those last night. Those are in. Well, not in, but they are in hand. The other thing that we did do after cameras wrapped yesterday is we actually finished setting TDC on this distributor. So rotor, pointing to the little hash mark on the distributor case, and that is actually ready to go in and should be pretty close enough to get started. So the plan for today, intake manifold needs to go on, shroud, alternator, all that kind of stuff has to go back into place. And I think that pretty much buttons us up over here with the exception of spark plugs and spark plug wires. Yonder, maybe before he gets here, I'll probably just do this right now. I do want to do a couple things back here. One, hose this thing down. It is just filthy from the rubble clearing the other day. Anyway, super dusty. I need to get a wing nut back on the clutch cable. I know I need to rotate these boots, so I'm just going to loosen the collars before the motor goes in, but it needs the weight of the motor in order to release the shaft from the fork. I believe that's called a motor fork. I don't know. I don't care. Yeah, the thing's going to go on, hook up some hoses, hook up some wires, and then we're going to start it, and then I'm going to sell it. It's going to be great. Okay, bye. Not bye, actually. Okay, we're going to do stuff real quick. Okay, bye. Oh, I'm also going to do the throw-out bearing because, you know, it just got super filthy, so I got a throw-out bearing for it too. Okay, bye.
Let me start putting the intake on this then and all.
Okay.
Definitely, I'm not going to...
Ha!
Hello, I'm back.
He's
Yes,
back.
I'm back.
He's back. I was going to give you those, but if you want to do intake, I will take those back.
Yeah, I'll do intake.
Okay.
Yeah, where's the gaskets?
I swear I have them. All right, Dad's here. That's great. He is going to put on the intake and the coil and plugs and wires and finish up the motor stuff over there. I'm going to prep this guy for receiving said motor. So I'm going to replace this throw-out bearing because it's a good time to, and it got super dusty in the great rubbish move of last week. So the trick I've heard is that if you twist these guys, they come out much easier. Twist and a pull. There we go. Boom. Throw-out bearing. Removed. Bugs are simple. Okay, new throw-out bearing goes in the opposite of how the old one came out. Put it there.
Take me to the bridge.
Stupid. Nothing about this is hard. A few things about this are annoying. Nuisance. This is what nuisance means. It's a tiny little clip, not hard to get in, makes total sense, easy to follow instructions. Just a nuisance. All right, in.
Now, looking for the last bolt that, I don't care what Mike says, he lost it. He said there were 4. Huh. He sure did.
You get it?
Yeah, I wonder how it ended up over on the bench.
I don't know. He found something that I moved. He loves when I do that.
He's just afraid I'm going to be done before he is.
Hey, it made it go in. That's cool. Wonderful. Now, next thing's next. Okay, very simple. Clutch adjustment or clutch cable next. Swing nut is how you secure it and adjust it. So my dad got here at 4. It's probably, I don't know, 4:45 now. And the confidence was that we'll get this thing in before sun goes down at about 7:30. It's doable. It's very doable. But I've also been victim of this thing called hubris in the past. I wonder if that will be today. A little bit of tension on there. Not too much tension. So that's still nice and loose. It won't be riding, but it's just, as soon as you pull, it's ready to throw. Feels like a good starting adjustment. Last things last over here. So I need to rotate these boots. I put them at 12 o'clock not knowing any better. And you lovely comment section people, let me know to rotate them about 30 degrees in either direction because they're prone to tearing if they are flexing on this axis, on this 12 o'clock seam. So you put that seam at like 3, or I guess that's like a 1:30 or like a 10:30 or whatever, and they don't tear. So I need to get weight on it with a motor before I can actually rotate them, but at least they'll be ready to rotate. With the exception of wiping out that bell housing, things are ready to go over there. Now, Father has realized a problem here in the 6-volt, 12-volt world, in that it is a different pulley for the alternator than it is for the generator, as you can tell by the poor alignment of where the pulley groove is for the crank and the alternator. So that's going to get fixed later, but we can still march on. What else is next? What else do we have to do here?
Back to the shroud.
Back to the shroud. Shroud goes on. Shroud stays on forever now, and then we'll put a coil on it. We'll put a distributor cap on it. We will put wires and spark plugs and all those little things, and yeah, it'll be super cool. And then we'll put it in. Super cool.
Don't tell me.
What?
I really don't like this alternator.
The pump have to go on first.
There's no way.
I bet you there's a way.
There's no way.
There's about 6 ways.
Yo, look at him.
Number 1. Okay, this is now the do stuff with the quickness cam. He's making noise. This is now the do stuff with the quickness cam. We'll do that. It is
Time.
6:42. It's 6:42. We lose light effectively for camera's sake.
Soon.
7:30, realistically.
Old Indian trick. You're too low, I think.
If we can get it forward more, the top to top two are lined up. Like they're, so when I'm doing this, they're flowing in and out of their bolt holes. Here, let me hoist.
Are we in anywhere in the studs?
They're all in line on the bottom.
But they're not in.
They're not, well, they're in, they're just not through. When we rock it, they're coming in and out of their holes.
I still suspect that damn clutch frisk.
Okay, let's pull it.
Just leave it at the same height. Okay. Are you sure this flywheel will fit inside that bell housing? Look at it.
No, you're right. You're dead right. But, oh shit. So this looks like it's already been clearanced. That's what we're struggling with.
It shouldn't be that difficult to slide in.
No, I mean, evidence abounds that that is scraping on it. All right, well. All right, so here's where we're at. You want to tell them?
No, I don't want to tell.
All right. I may have mentioned this before, I don't know, but there's two different types of flywheels and two different types of transmissions, and these two don't want to go together. I thought it was clearanced already. It is not. It is a pain, and it is going to preclude us from getting this in and firing it tonight. Comment section. I'm anticipating this. Oh, just file it. I get it. Or, use a grinder or whatever. Never really played with magnesium much. I don't feel like starting a fire in my backyard. I got too much stuff nearby that I care about, like the panel truck, the C10, and my house. And the garage. And the garage. Can't forget the garage. So I'm open to other ideas. But for the remainder of the light that we have, and as you can tell, the light is going away quickly, my best thought is to keep pushing it forward and grinding on those bosses with the flywheel by turning the crank bolt. It's going to take a long time, but it will work. It's also much less fire prone than any other option I have. Thoughts? Any other better?
Anyone else has done it out there? Let us know.
Well, if anyone else has done it, I don't want to wait until somebody tells us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
What do we do now?
That's a question. What do you want to do? Hamburgers?
Sure.
Hamburgers.
Good.
Yeah. Well, with all that said, it's time for this. Happy Saturday. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Go work on your own junk. Plan ahead better than I did. And I'll see you next week. He will too. I'll see you next week.
Maybe, yeah.
If he ever wants to come back, we'll find out.
All right.
Let's
Party on.
you know that thing where we walk away, like in the TV shows?
This will fall off the jack, so
All right.
I got to hold it.
I'll walk away.
No, I can't walk away.
Help! All right. See you, everybody. See you next time. Such a smart ass.
Taking bids.